which I haven't gotten around to, and I'm trying to. I'm trying, but it's so I don't know. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nkechi. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. If you've already been here, welcome back. So today we're going to be continuing part 3 of the Amazon haul. And this one's going to be centered more around like electronics. So kind of like what I use for vlogging and like my laptop, other stuff like that. So we're going to get right into it. Hope you enjoy, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're notified of my videos in the future. Let's get to it. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to talk about is the camera that I'm using. So this camera is the Canon G7X. Oh, sorry, Canon Mark II G7X. I love this camera. This camera is amazing. I bought this camera back in 2019, and that time was like a time where most of the vloggers, at least that I've watched on YouTube, were using this camera, if not like the bigger ones, or you know, maybe a Sony or whatever. But most of the time when I looked at the vloggers, they were saying Canon G7X. I'm like, great, I had the money for it. I had plenty of money where I could spend money on it, so that's what I did. This camera has not failed me. I love the video quality. I don't really mess around that much with settings, but I came across a setting that I did like accidentally. I don't know what it's called, but I think the clarity is so good. The only downside I have about it is that I don't think there's a place to put like a microphone. I thought there was, and I bought a microphone, but it didn't like work well with this particular camera. Like there wasn't a way to put it in, so I don't know. But aside from that, everything else is just nothing but good marks for it. Yeah, can't go wrong with the Canon G7X. It doesn't really matter, I don't think, whether it's Mark 1 or Mark 2, Mark 3. Also keep in mind, you can still always just vlog on your camera phone. I just didn't want to do that. I had the money to be able to get a camera, and I'm like, let me just do a camera, because a camera has so many other different settings where you can make it really, you know, pop, as opposed to your phone. But your phone does just as great a job. All you need is lighting. That's it. Highly recommend getting Canon Mark II G7X. So in conjunction to the Canon Mark II G7X memory card, it's important that if you're going to use your camera, whatever it is, whether you're trying to vlog and become a YouTuber, whether you're just somebody who's, you know, into photography or a little bit of that, or you just want to video record memories and stuff with family and all that, I highly suggest getting a memory card that has space, like it has a, you know, megabytes, a great deal of space on it. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah, there's megabytes on it. I would take it out and show you, but I can't, so I'll just put a picture in there for Amazon. So when I originally got the camera, it came in a card, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember, because I remember when I first turned on the camera, it kept saying I didn't have like a memory card. So I don't think it came with it, but maybe it did. I just can't recall. But what I did was I ordered on Amazon. I'm like, okay, let me go get a disc. And I got a 256 megabyte disc. And like I said, depending upon what you want to do, if you use your camera a lot, like you want to like video record things, take memories, or you're just doing like YouTube vlogs and all that, I highly suggest getting bigger space. So that's what I ended up doing, and it's been working great ever since. And I only have like maybe 12 or 13 videos, so I can't really say anything about the space right now, but like obviously the bigger amount that you have of a space, the more you don't have to really worry about, oh, I don't have enough space to do all these videos. I mean, I'm sure it'll fit like plenty on there, maybe like 30 plus videos or so. I don't know, who knows, we'll see as I go on. And so the next thing I want to share is these Apple AirPods. So this is the one that has the charging case. I think this is, I'm pretty sure this is the 2nd gen. I can't remember if I got the one that had noise canceling. I don't think I did, because the earbud part, like this part, looks different. This part looks different. Like I don't know how to explain it, but it looks like there's an extra piece on the end portion, and this part is more extended, which I don't really like. I think the case is a little bit wider. Honestly, I'm not a person that likes to go get new things that Apple has coming out, but when the wireless earbud, I don't remember if the 1st gen had the wireless charging case. I can't even recall, it's been so long, but if it didn't, that's probably why I got the 2nd gen. Who wants to have to keep charging with the USB lightning cord? Doesn't make any sense. This is pretty cheap now because the next generation's coming out, and honestly, they don't really do that much of a difference. There's really nothing that changes about them. Yeah, this a relatively good price right now. It's under, I'll insert it if I haven't already. I think it's like $100. And this is great. Like, you don't need anything extra. Don't go spending $400 or $500 on a wider case and noise canceling. Like, what? If I'm walking or I'm working out or something like that, I don't want to completely have my ears not hear what's going on around me, because you don't know if some car is coming up behind you or some person with, you know, malicious intentions is coming near you. You want to be aware of your surroundings. It's not like you're going to sleep either. Like, I could understand that, but like, why get noise canceling? The music already practically cancels out all the sounds around you. You don't need that extra bit. You're spending like $300 more for what? Get this while it's still cheap, and it's just gonna get cheaper. So now I'm going to go a little bit more into the accessories aspects of electronic devices that I use. The first things first is this tripod that I'm using. This tripod is like roughly a foot long. No, not even. Like half a foot long. I don't know. It's a shorter tripod. It doesn't extend. This is good if you're like putting it on a desk or like something more leveled up to you. I like, and it's also the type of tripod you would use when you're on the go if you're vlogging. So the type of tripod you use when you're on the go and vlogging, which I haven't gotten around to, and I'm trying, but it's so I don't know. It's so nerve-wracking, and like I just so self-conscious. Good for on the go, or if you're like trying to take some pictures, like I said, a little bit higher up at an angle, or just sitting down and having like this chit chat or whatever. The second one I'm about to talk about was the first one that I got, but I can't find it. And this one's a little bit taller. It's like twice this size, and it's a little bit, it has that like flexi rod movement, so you can kind of contort it to different things if you want to wrap it on a pole and take those like angle shots and get really fancy with it. That's the type of tripod for you, and I really like that one. You can also take it with you vlogging, although this one makes a little bit more practical sense because it's smaller and you can kind of, you know, maneuver it a little bit better, as well as it's most likely to fit in like a bag easier because of its height. I love that other one so much. I just can't find it somewhere in my house. Another tripod that's good for, you know, taking pictures level, but like you can also put it on the ground if you want to take those angle pictures. Good tripod that I recommend. Okay, so how many of you guys have your laptops and you kind of just store it wherever? You don't really put it into anything. I'm sure plenty of you might do that, or not even plenty, maybe some of you might do that. So it's always important to make sure your laptop is nice and sheathed, because we know things get scratches, we put it in different spots, and it just, you know, messes up the exterior, and may also end up over a long period of time affecting the interior if the exterior gets messed up so much. So it's good to have something called laptop sleeve. I got 2 laptop sleeves. Reason being is because one had a handle and the other one didn't, and I have a tendency of being clumsy somewhat, so I'm like, let me get a handle one just in case I accidentally drop the other one. But this is the one that I use. It's monochrome, I think. This gray monochrome, kind of like some type of fabric, but that type of fabric. And what's cool about this too is that it has this little like kangaroo pocket, if you will, where you can put a bunch of other stuff, like, you know, your charger or maybe your AirPods, whatever, or you could put a book. Maybe you're going somewhere with your laptop and you just have this right there handy, so you could just take it out and read whatever. And it has a zipper too to kind of keep it in. Obviously this book's a little too long, so it doesn't zip up all the way, but it's cool to have those little cubby pockets to kind of put your other stuff. And on the opposite end, it has another pocket. This pocket is where I usually keep like my charger and like the USB lightning cord and all that stuff. But again, you can keep a bunch of stuff in here too. And that's important to me, to have like multiple compartments where I can keep things, whether it goes my laptop or not. Because if I'm traveling somewhere, maybe I want to throw in a snack or something, it's good to have compartments. But I really like this one. I use this one so much. Here's the handle to it, so it's kind of like a suitcase. Just, I'm going to work, honey, I'll be right back. And then this is the part where the laptop goes in. Just open. And what I also like about this is it has this like bubbly pleated soft type of texture and structure, which really does a good job of keeping the laptop from getting a lot of scratches, and just all kind of like in one place. Nice padded protection, so if it falls, it has some protection. So the next one that I also have is this blue one. So if you don't know anything about me, I love the color teal. That's one of my favorite colors. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the ocean, and when you travel, like places like Jamaica, the Maldives, the ocean just be calling. So I think that's why I like this color. But this is like one of the material is kind of like, I don't know if you could, it's like that. So it's like this pillowy, soft impact, kind of like a memory foam. Yeah, memory foam. So also really good in protecting your laptop. You can see here, it doesn't have any pockets. And like I said, that's why I got the other one. Still has, I like this memory foam aspect of it because I need the protection for the times where I decide I want to be clumsy. It just has the zipper, you open, and voila. Nothing inside really, nothing like the other one, but it's still nice and soft. And who could go wrong with your favorite color? Last but not least, we have something that I desperately needed for the longest time. How many of you go on your laptop and whatever it is you're doing, after a while it starts making that kind of sound? I don't really know how to really imitate it, and then all of a sudden your laptop gets very hot underneath because you're running a bunch of applications and the computer has to run a little bit harder or work a little bit harder so that it can manage all the memory that's being done with me, manage all the memory. So what happens is that in working the fans and all this stuff, it gets really hot. So it's very necessary to make sure that the motherboard is nice and cool. So something I highly suggest you get is something called a cooling fan. Now you can get so many different ones. You can get these even at stores, like department stores sometimes, but you're better off getting it on Amazon. This was so necessary and such a godsend because, like I said, my computer would heat up all the time, and it's not like I was really running that many stuff, but it doesn't matter. You can run so many things and then all of a sudden it just gets so hot. So I'm like, I really need something to place on my lap because I'm tired of getting burned. Not that I would get burned literally, but it's hot, like hot. You see right here, so there's USB cords. I think it came with the, I'm pretty sure it came with the cord. It's somewhere in the box. So all you do is just plug the USB cord in here and then plug the other end into a socket, you know, with the box charger. And then what it does is very simple. The fans start turning on and it gets cool pretty quickly. You put this on your lap, or if you have that station thing, and then you just put your laptop underneath and it just cools the thing down. And in a relatively quick amount of time. But I love this. I've used this several times, but I've found that I haven't had to use it recently because my computer doesn't get as hot. I don't remember what I was doing before to make it get so hot, but it doesn't do that. So actually, I think it was with my old computer, because my old computer was old. But this one doesn't do it as much. Yeah, this is something you definitely need for your laptop. The other cool thing too is that, what does this do? Right here, there's this little compartment that kind of opens up for you to hold the laptop as well. So you don't have to, you hold it like this. So if you're laying down like this, it's just caught right here. So you don't have to worry about it falling over. Say is that there's a dial right here that basically, ooh, what? Oh shit. Yo, I didn't even know about this. Yo, this is my first time knowing, because most of the time I just have it flat like this. So now you got this little piece that kind of, there you go. When you're at an angle, you just have it like that, I guess. You just have it like this. There you go. All different angles for you to work this at. And get a cooling fan and just click one of the links, you know. Cool, so that's the end of the haul. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope you found some good information, some good products, and you want to get something. All the links are provided in the description box below. If you really do want to purchase something, by all means do that. If you click the link below, I get a commission. I appreciate it. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the content, or you learned something, or you want something, whatever it is, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you're notified for my videos in the future. It definitely helps me out a lot, and I highly, highly appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Have a great day.